To keep your contact data current without ever touching a record manually, you use the Update Contact Attributes action inside a Brevo automation. Open your browser, go to Brevo, and sign in. Once you're looking at the dashboard, click Automations on the left sidebar. That's where all your workflows live. If you're working with a team, double-check you're in the right account before you click into anything. I've seen people build out a whole sequence in the wrong client's workspace before they noticed, and it's a headache you don't need. Now find the workflow where you want to keep attributes fresh. It might be a welcome series, a lead nurture drip, or a re-engagement automation. Click it to open the workflow builder. Take a moment to scan what's already there. Never just drop a new action in blindly. You want to place the attribute update exactly after the trigger or the exact event that should cause the change. For example, if a contact fills out a form that captures a job title, you'd put the update action right after that form submission step. Click the little plus button where you want the action to go, and from the menu choose Update Contact Attributes. That drops the step onto the canvas. Now, here's where people rush and make a mess. Configuration. The first field asks you to select which contact attribute you're targeting. That list pulls from every default and custom attribute you've set up in Brevo. Scroll carefully. If you have a lot of custom attributes, they can look similar. I personally prefix mine like CST_lead_stage, so I never confuse lead_status with lifecycle_stage or something. Once you pick the attribute, you enter the new value. This can be plain text, a number, a date, whatever the field type expects. But the real power move, and something most beginners miss, is that you can also use personalization variables here. So instead of hard-coding customer, you could set the value as I have it's coming from a sign-up form. That makes the update dynamic per contact. You can stack multiple attribute updates in a single action. Click Add Another Attribute to set things like company name, location, and lead score all at once. That keeps your workflow clean instead of chaining several update steps together. Before you click Save, triple-check the attribute names and the values. I've accidentally set everyone's country to US because I picked a default instead of the dynamic field, and that took a while to clean up. So pause, read it aloud, and then save. Now, the action won't run until a contact hits that point in the automation. To be sure it behaves, use the Test Workflow button. Brevo will simulate the steps with a sample contact and flag any configuration errors, like if you're trying to write text into a numeric field. But better than the built-in test is to create a test contact in your list with an email you control. Let that contact go through the automation end-to-end, then open their profile and verify the attribute actually changed as expected. I do this every single time before I activate a workflow, because nothing erodes trust faster than a customer getting an email with the wrong name or job title because an attribute got stomped. The reason this action is so valuable is that your CRM stays accurate on its own. Contacts move through stages, maybe from subscriber to lead to opportunity, and you want those fields to reflect reality without someone manually editing each one. That accuracy feeds into your email personalization. You can segment based on attributes that are always current, trigger campaigns when a lead score hits a threshold, or send a different path based on a product interest that updates automatically. All of that falls apart if your data is stale. One thing that trips people up: overwriting. If a contact already has a value for an attribute you're updating, it gets replaced completely. There's no built-in only update if empty logic. So plan your workflow conditions carefully. Maybe you only want to set the attribute if a certain tag is present, or if the contact hasn't been in the workflow before. Use the condition splits in Brevo to gate the update action. Another tip: keep an eye on your automation logs from time to time. They'll show you if updates are failing, maybe because of a change in your attribute list, like deleting a custom field that's still referenced. That bit me once when I cleaned up old attributes and forgot they were wired into an active workflow. This approach saves an insane amount of time. Before I got disciplined about automation, I'd export CSVs, clean them, re-import, total time sync. Now, all my lead scoring, lifecycle stage changes, and preference updates happen as contacts click, open, and submit. The result is a contact database that's always ready for precise segmentation and personalized campaigns. Once you've tested and activated your updated workflow, move on to the next one that could use a data refresh, and consider auditing your existing flows to see where a manual update step still lurks. That's the fastest way to get your CRM truly automatic. Keep the test contact handy for every change you make, and you'll never ship broken data.